today is a review. If you look at the blue, green, whatever color you want to call it, the teaks that we picked up when we came in, it is talking about what we're learning this unit. Okay, dilations. Oops. So there's going to be some coordinate grid stuff on here. There's going to be some shapes and some multiplying. We actually did a lot of this in 7th grade, so a lot of this is going to be review. Okay.
Did you really?
These are the teaks. The important one is algebraic representation, which we will not get to till after Thanksgiving. Okay. So fold this paper up. Just a reminder, the volume retest is Friday during class. You'll have a chance to do that retest. Okay, so my people who've not finished, got to get done by Wednesday because we're going over it Wednesday. Okay? 75. Okay, here we go. Proportions. So again, this is not new to you. Guys, I'm recording, so please make sure you don't have any unnecessary noises or conversations. A proportion is an equation that states two ratios are equal. So again, we did a lot of proportions in 7th grade. Okay. There's two ways to check to see if it's proportional. The first way is called cross multiply.
The bow tie.
Cross multiply. When you multiply across or diagonal, you want them to equal each other for it to be proportional. So 6 times 12, 72. 8 times 9?
72.
Is this proportional? Yes. Okay. Again, this is how we started in 7th grade, so this should not be new to you. If you don't like to cross multiply, you can just divide. That's totally fine. So in your calculators, do 6 divided by 8. Yeah. 0.75. Good. Okay, what's 9 divided by 12? 0.75. Are they equal? Yes. Okay, that is how we know that they are proportional. You do not have to do both. You pick the one that you like.
Wait,
okay?
So what was the first one?
Cross multiply or just divide. Okay, now sometimes they don't equal each other. So like here, 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 1 is
7.
Do these equal each other?
No.
No. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I did that right, let me divide. Go ahead and divide 1 by 6. Good. 0.16 with the 6 repeating. Okay, what is 2/7? 0.29. Are those equal?
No.
No. So this one is not proportional. Okay, you're going to have to do that on your homework today. Answer if it's proportional or not. Is that a difficult thing to do? No, you're literally just multiplying across or dividing, and you want them to equal each other. Okay, so I'll give you about a minute to answer these. Yes, no. Don't say the answer. Give everybody a chance. Go. What'd you say?
Yes, no, maybe.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I need a translator. I don't know what that was. You pick. Do you want to cross multiply? Do you want to divide? It does not matter to me. You get to pick. And then you're either writing yes or no.
It's so weird because after lunch we're going to get 2 periods left.
All right, which one is yes?
The second one.
The second one, B. Okay. The first one was no. You're going to have to know how to do that. That is not hard to do. You just got to know how to do it. Okay. Now, this next part is very, very important. You're going to have questions on the test about this, just this. Okay. Similar figures are shapes that are the same shape. So a triangle and a triangle, a trapezoid and a trapezoid, but they're different sizes. Okay, same shape, different size. Same shape, different size. So a triangle and a rectangle cannot be similar. Okay. Corresponding angles are congruent. We said this over and over and over last year. Angles are congruent. What does congruent mean? Equal. Okay. Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional. Does anybody remember me saying this last year? Yes. Okay.
I was in Miss Custer's class.
Okay. Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional. Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional. Ladies, tell Miss Barron. Angles.
Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional.
Okay. Gentlemen, tell Miss Tina. Angles are congruent. Sides are
Thomas Tina.
proportional. I know. I forgot. There's only 3 of them. Sorry. Okay. This side of the room, tell Miss Tina.
Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional.
Okay. That side, tell me.
Angles are congruent. Sides are proportional.
Okay. If you miss this test question, I'm going to be very sad. Okay. Angles are the same. Sides are proportional. And then you know how to do proportional here. Okay. All right. So look at your white sheet for a second that you picked up. Okay. It says pay attention to the alphabetical order of your vertices when we're comparing similar figures. Okay. The order helps you to identify corresponding parts. Okay. Corresponding means it's in the same place. Okay. So you always want to write them, and I actually like to stack them on top because it's so much easier to see. Okay. What they're showing you is that A is the first letter, E is the first letter, so they're the same. B and F are the second letters, so they're the same. Remember, angles are congruent. Okay, C and G are the third letters. They're the same. D and H, they're the same. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay, angles are congruent. It gets a little bit trickier when you have to do sides, because then you're looking, the first 2 letters go with the first 2 letters. AB goes with EF. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. The middle 2 letters, BC, goes with FG. BC goes with FG. You got to get creative. Maybe you squiggle CD and GH. CD goes with GH. Okay? Everybody okay with how we did that?
Yeah.
There are literally going to be questions on the test where they give you multiple choice. And we did this last year. And you have to pick which one matches. Okay? So putting it alphabetically and then making the ones that are the same look the same. Whether you circle, whether you highlight, whether you squiggle, whatever it is that you do. Okay? So let's look at this. Here's our similar triangles. What corresponds with G? Well, let's write our letters. Our first triangle is A. Alphabetically, what comes next? A, B, C. Okay, over here, which letter is first alphabetically?
E. Oh no, F.
F, G, H. So when you take the 3 seconds it takes to write that down, and it asks you what goes with angle G, all you have to do is look here and what goes with angle G? B. Okay, what side goes with AC? Good. AC, FH. And now it's wanting the measure of angle C. Miss Davis. Okay, thank you. Alex, Coach Miss Shope needs you in the office. Yeah, you're coming back. She said she just needs you for a minute. Okay, yes. I put X. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't know what that
Yeah, I was like, what is the X?
Sorry, what was it?
FH?
FH. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, now it wants to know the measure of angle C. Okay? So I don't know what this angle is, but I know that it's the same as H. But do I know what H is? No.
Can't you just assume it's a 90-degree angle?
What do all triangles add to? This is very important.
Oh, wait.
All triangles add to 180.
So does that mean we add 82 and 52 and then subtract it from
Yep.
180?
So it's 80. Let me come down here, right room. 83 plus 52 plus C equals 180. Okay?
Wait, hold on.
I know that all of the angles add to 180. Yes.
Could I do 83 plus 52 and then 180 minus that number?
Yeah, and that's what we're doing.
I do it.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just showing you how to do it algebraically. Okay?
Only the smart people do
Yes.
that one.
Okay, so what y'all did first is you added this. And what'd you get when you added?
130.
135. And then everybody knew the next step was to subtract. Okay, so writing it algebraically just helps to keep you in line and not to forget to subtract. And Brooklyn, you were correct. It is 45 degrees.
Yeah, I know that.
So then what do you think angle H is?
45 degrees.
Okay, did you add them first, Kylie?
I thought you were saying I was wrong. I'm never right.
Okay, everybody okay with how to find missing parts and how to find missing numbers? Okay, last thing I want to do on this page is I want to show you how to write the ratios. Okay, so AB is first. So AB is how long? 3. Okay, on the other triangle, what goes with AB?
Well,
FG, GF, same thing, yeah. So 3/9 is my first ratio. Okay, my second ratio is going to be BC. What goes with BC? GH. BC is 8. GH is 24. And then my last one is just the plain one, which is 4/12. Okay? 3/9 equals 0.33 repeating. 8/24 equals what?
Are we adding them? Oh,
Dividing. Isn't this equal to 1/3?
No, it's 0.33.
Yeah, 1/3. Okay, 4/12. Isn't that 1/3? What is 1/3? 0.333 repeating. So that's how you know they're similar. They all equal the same thing when you simplify. Okay? Everybody okay with that? All right, on the back, we have the same picture, but this is what I was telling you about on that white sheet where you have to be able to look at your letters. So one option is to go through and plug the numbers in and do 8 division problems. Okay, that does not sound fun. So ABC, let's see, FGH. So we want to label our picture. So our first 2 letters are AB and GH. Does everybody agree? Okay, so I'm going to circle all the ABs and GHs. Sorry, FGs. AB, FG, AB, FG, AB.
Can it be GF?
Yep. I got 5. Is that what y'all got? Yes? Okay, so next I want to do BC. So I'm just going to draw a line over BC and GH. So BC, GH. Nope. BC, GH. BC, GH. BC, GH. Did y'all get 6 of them?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody got 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Now all you have to do is pick the pattern. Okay, so if you look at the first one, do you see a pattern?
No.
We're comparing circle to green and circle to blank. Is that a pattern?
No.
No.
I mean, it could be if you keep going, but it's
Yeah. Okay, what about plain to plain and green to green?
Yes.
That
It
looks
is a
good.
pattern, it just doesn't include them.
Okay, what about green to green and then white to circle? No. What about circle to white and circle to green? No. Which one is the only one that has a pattern?
A.
B.
Oh, that's
B. Okay, that is all you have to do. You're going to have one like that in the homework. I'm going to do more of them. We did them last year. It's just kind of a logic thing. Okay, if you really wanted, you could plug in all those numbers and divide, but that's going to take a while. Okay, everybody okay with that? Yes, Miss Davis?
Yes, madam.
All right, good. Okay, now it says triangle A, B, C, D, and D, E, F are similar. M is 62. Sorry, M of B. So the measure of B is 62. Let's label it. The measure of D is 54. What is the measure of angle C? Do I have enough information in one triangle to solve it? No.
But if you put the. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm not there. It's okay.
Okay, what goes in the same place as angle B? E. Okay, do I have enough now?
Sure thing.
Maybe. Okay, D is the same as what? A. Now do I have enough?
Yes.
Yes. So my algebra, 62 plus 54 plus x equals 180. And then yes, y'all are doing exactly what y'all know what to do. You add them together. And then the last step is to subtract. Everybody okay with how to get that part? Okay, you're just adding and then subtracting. I'm just writing in algebra so that you get used to seeing things algebraically. Because sometimes people forget, oh yeah, I gotta subtract from 180. And sometimes the question just says which algebra equation shows how to solve it. Any questions? Okay, last thing I want to do here on this is I'm going to tell you that this is 3, and this is 2, and this is x, and this is 9, and this is 21, and this is y.
I like doing that one, so it's just like graphing the X and Y.
No, we're just going to solve for the missing piece using, because these are not right triangles. Okay, so I want to solve for x. So what number is in the same place on the second triangle as x? 21. So I'm going to put x over 21. So you find it, and you find its friend on the other shape. Okay? Now, we have 3 here. What's in the same place on the other triangle? 9. And then we did it so much of this in 7th grade. How do you solve this now from here?
You cross multiply.
Cross multiply. 21 times 3 is?
63.
This side is?
9x.
9x. How do I get x by itself? I do what? Divide by 9. So 7 is x.
Does that include y too?
We're going to do y the same way. Everybody okay with how to find x? Again, we did it last year. I know you've probably forgotten. That's okay. That's why we're reviewing it. So now I want to find y. Who's with y on the other triangle? 2. I just made them up. I gave them to y'all. Okay. So 2 is in the same place as y. And then we have 3 in the same place as 9.
Okay, wait. Why?
3 and 9 are the sides.
Oh.
Okay. Now what do?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply. This side is 3y. This side is 18. What do?
Divide by 3.
Divide by 3. And what does y equal? Okay. If you need help, we'll have time today to get some help while you're working. Okay. The next one, PQRWXY.
What?
These are similar triangles. Okay. So I'm going to draw PQR, WXY.
What like directions to do it?
It doesn't matter. As long as you put the right number in the right place. It doesn't matter. Because they're going to turn them to try to trick you. But they're always going to be in alphabetical order. PQR, like clockwise. But it doesn't matter where you start. Okay, so we have P is 35. So up here's 35.
So that means W is 35.
Very good, Brandon. 35. Okay, we have Y is 87.
So R is 87?
Yep, very good. And we're looking for X. Take a moment to solve it. Don't shout it out. Take a moment to solve it.
See, I don't know how to solve it. That's it.
Yeah, you do. You add the numbers you have and you subtract from 180.
all these numbers.
No, you're looking at one triangle. What numbers are in the triangle where X is?
87 and 35.
Yeah.
So I would do 58. So wait, how do we know if they're related?
58.
Letters.
That little symbol, it says, oh, how do you know if they're, like the first and first go together? The second and the second go together.
So
So like P was the first letter, and that's how Brandon knew that W was also 35 because they're both the first letters.
So R and Y are the same because they're both consonants.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what do you get?
58.
58 what?
Well, X equals 58.
Degrees. Yeah, 58 degrees.
58 degrees. That's what I got.
Okay. All right, last thing. Number 7 goes with 5. I accidentally mixed those up when I was retyping this. So if you look up at the top, what goes with AC?
Yeah.
AC goes with DF? Yes. What goes with EF? And what goes with AB?
D.
DE. Okay. Okay, so once you have that written down, you can fold that very, very tiny part of white space down there. I used the whole sheet on this paper, sorry. So you can fold that white right there. Look at the white paper we talked about a while ago. And I want you to answer the 2 questions on the back. You're writing, so on the back, this is either a yes or no. On this one, you're writing your equations from your picture. Okay? Go quickly. You have just a minute.
We have how long?
Just a minute. It's quick.
We have a minute left of class?
No, to answer those questions.
Wait, but now there's a time limit and I'm scared. Wait, I still don't get it.
Hold on 2 seconds. Let me finish this.
What are the lines?
It's just showing you the angles. So you're just writing ratios. What numbers go together?
So like this?
Yeah.
This one down there?
So on the first one, it's just having you practice writing your ratios. The second one, you're actually checking to see if it's proportional. So you have to use those ratios on the second one to see if they're proportional. Remember, there's 2 ways to check for proportionality.
Doesn't matter what way we put the numbers.
Yep. As long as you're consistent. Like if you start with this shape, you got it. Start with that one. Don't switch it.
So,
Like this one same time as this one.
Oh, wait, goodbye.
Oh, so okay, then it's not just even next. Okay. So
Do you want us to write out the whole number? Or?
Miss Davis,